19th, 2024. I'm subbing a half day over at Killybrooke for 5th grade today. So I've actually subbed for this teacher before. This is the 3rd academic year that I'm subbing for her, only first time in room 7 instead of room 11. In the first academic year she taught 6th grade, and last year she taught 5th grade, and she's teaching 5th grade again. I do appreciate one thing. One of the students remembered that I told them that my name is Ken Slow, not Ken Fast. And this is at least the 2nd student in the district that remembered my little self-deprecating humor there. So the substitute who was covering at the time, long story short, ran through the schedule with me, so they were reading, and now it's lunchtime, and then after lunch is an hour of social studies, and then an hour of science after that. And so it should be a fairly easy and mellow day, and then afterwards I have an hour of tutoring, Algebra 2 for an Estancia student. And that was quite an unexpected surprise. I just dropped them off at science, and then the intercom came on, and there's a surprise evacuation drill, so I got the backpack, went to the science classroom, and went out to the field. I do feel in my heart that I just need to append one thing real quick. I'm very appreciative of the support that I receive as a substitute teacher and a person who's really wanting to help others and help the next generation. And so as I was walking to the office outside the school after I arrived, it was the lunchtime for the younger elementary, and I overheard from a great distance away when I walked by something about like the mkt-sub or the magic teacher. And afterward, when I was walking to this classroom, there were students at the lunch table waving and saying hi. And again, as I walked in here, a lot of the students were happy to see me here. I subbed both 4th grade classes last year, so again, most of them know me. And then at lunch right now, as I was walking to the office and as I was coming back from the office, students were like saying Mr. Kenslow and waving and saying hi. So from my heart, thank you. So I'm sure that the rest of the day would go well. As always, glad to be here at Killybrooke and can't wait for next time. It's November 19th, 2024. I'm over here at Kaiser Elementary, subbing elementary music again today. And it's great to be back inside this music classroom again. I talked with the teacher beforehand. The 4th graders just came and went, and they were very excited that I was subbing for them, and they were very, very nice, and they sang great. And now the 3rd graders are coming shortly, and they are going to be getting their recorders, so I'm going to walk them through that and then have them do recorder lessons. And it's very interesting because 21 years ago when I was in 3rd grade, that's when I learned how to play a recorder back at Newport Heights Elementary. I still have mine somewhere. The only thing I remember from 3rd grade, and I obviously didn't play it correctly. And indeed, 3rd grade was just excellent, although they're very chatty, but they were excellent. I passed out the recorders, ran through everything, had them practice, and they were getting rhythm at the end, I'll put it that way. And then one of them wanted me to play Sunflower by Post Malone on the piano, and they have a keyboard back there, does not have a sustain pedal, and the keys are not like an actual piano or a bigger keyboard, so it didn't sound well, but they all loved it, and they were clapping at the end, and a couple of them said nice piano playing, and a couple of them were saying thank you on the way out. So I really appreciate those 3rd graders and the 4th graders earlier today. Some of them are a bit noisier than others, but they're very kind in heart. Again, glad I'm here today, can't wait for next time. It's November 21st, 2024. I'm over here at Adams Elementary, subbing 3rd grade today. So this day is going well so far. Earlier this morning I was walking to the office and a few students were shouting my name from across the campus and waving because I subbed for them before. So this set of 3rd graders are very nice and helpful to me and explaining class protocol, and then there were other times when they were a bit noisy, but they were getting their work done. We did some ELA, we did some math. I taught them about addition, adding 2- and 3-digit numbers together, and then for the sleight of hand tricks that they did earn, they really enjoyed those. So far so good. And the rest of the day went okay. After lunch was AR, and then we had an evacuation drill. But unlike Killybrooke earlier this week, we were actually prepared. Not only did the teacher tell me ahead of time in the sub notes or the sub plan, but the principal told all of us during flag deck. And so that went fairly smoothly. And real quick about the radios, I must have been very tired this morning. I thought the teacher said in the sub notes that the radio was in the refrigerator. Then later I'm like, wrong preposition. It's by the refrigerator, but when I saw it in my eyes, it said in, but when I looked at it again, I'm not sure, maybe I was tired this morning. Anyway, that was an adventure. So my class is over at Science, and as they were walking in, I mean, they're just complimenting me, saying thank you, best sub and such, so I really appreciate that. This is the first time subbing these students. I've actually subbed for this teacher a couple of times before, but in previous academic years. Therefore, whenever I come back, I usually run into students that say hi to me because I subbed for them. They did have like a 5-minute multiplication test, and the teacher wanted me to grade those, so I did. And now since they're at Science, I'm going to go to the office to see if there's anybody on campus who needs help, hopefully math help or something. And if not, I'll just have to come back here. But I am tutoring later today a few students, so I'm going to be busy till like 8:30 tonight, from basic math to pre-calculus. As I say everywhere I go, always glad to be here at Adams, and can't wait for next time. It's November 22nd, 2024. I'm back over here at College Park Elementary, subbing 6th grade today. And I'm having some downtime throughout the day, so I finally solved one of these things again. If you don't know about these mini ones, these are super hard to turn, so thankful that it's solved. I guess it's the OCDE in me. I can't stand unsolved Rubik's Cube. In fact, I was at CVS last night and I saw a lot of unsolved Rubik's Cubes. Turns out that they were ornaments and you can't turn them, kind of making me cringe in a way. So far the students are a bit chatty. That's what all the teachers were saying, not just this one. I actually subbed for them a couple of years ago on June 3rd, 2022. First time I ever subbed here at College Park. They were in 3rd grade at the time, now they're in 6th grade. So a lot of them are happy to see me here, but they just love to talk. But I'd say that they're very kind and hard. So after music was math, and that lasted until recess, and the teacher wanted them to just watch Mr. Morgan independently. But I told them I love math and I'm willing to help you out, so raise your hand if you have any questions. So I was helping the students out in understanding the math concepts, such as multiplying and dividing fractions, and when to multiply and when to divide and all that. And more importantly, with real life applications, so they're actually applying the math. So far so okay. It's almost the end of recess, so I'll see how the rest of the day goes. Well, just what I thought, the day continued just the way it was. It's lunchtime now, toward the end of lunchtime, and this past section between recess and lunch, I really had to make my rounds going back and forth. But again, I believe that they're kind and hard. All day today though, like at lunch just now, there's students from various classes running up to me wanting to see tricks. So with these things, or not just cards, but other items too, like my pen through the dollar trick, which some people figure out and other people it baffles them. And same thing at recess too. It's like every time I'm here there's a lot of students who are asking for tricks. Well, this class is dual immersion, so for the past several years these students were learning Mandarin, so they have a Mandarin test here in a few minutes. And then Fun Friday. Well, at least I have one fun memory today. During Fun Friday, a lot of the students in the class were out here playing soccer, and the soccer ball came to me and I just kicked it, went over the goalpost. I'm like, guys, I'm not a soccer player, I'm a juggler, but no hard feelings. But to be mathematical, my kick could have been modeled by a quadratic equation, as the soccer ball went at a parabolic curve, but anyway. So if I was just a little bit farther, it would have went in. And then of course I'm reflecting back 25 years ago when I was a student here and used to play in the field behind me. And something interesting, the students whom I subbed for today, again I subbed for a couple of years ago in 2022, the first class I ever subbed for at College Park Elementary, and that was the first time in my life where I heard of the name Ronaldo. And ever since that day, almost every student in every school was talking about Ronaldo or Messi and were asking me, who do I like more? And it's like, I don't even watch soccer. All I know is they both have like over 500 million followers on Instagram, but that's all I know, so I can't really say. But I asked them, like, do you realize that a couple of years ago you were the ones who first asked me if I like Ronaldo, and now you're asking me again, do I like Ronaldo or Messi? I'm glad that I'm here today. Remember, disability or not, anyone can do whatever they set their heart and mind to do, as long as it's practical. So thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.